Hi there, and welcome to Car Junkies, your daily dose of car-related content to satisfy your car addiction. Now, I do have to apologize for my slightly shivering appearance, but it is -2 and I am freezing my ass off. But no matter, I must soldier on. So here it is, the brand new Opel Karl. And straight away we have got a problem. Hyundai i10, Kia Rio, Peugeot 108, Renault Twingo, Toyota Aygo, Citroen C1, Volkswagen Up, Mazda 1, Ford K and the Fiat Panda. These 10 cars are but a fraction of small and cheap cars available right now here in Europe for about 10,000 euros. And who is going to say, no, I don't like any of them? Well, for those that do, this car might be the answer, but is it any different from its competitors? Well, today I'm going to find out. First, let's start with some numbers. The new Opel Karl has a 1-liter EcoFlex 3-cylinder engine producing 75 brake horsepower. That's 10 more horsepower than its competitors for a kickoff. 0 to 100 km an hour is dealt with in 13.5 seconds and it has a top speed of around 170 km an hour. It has a 35-liter fuel tank and depending on the usage it'll be good for around 500 to 600 kilometers. This little Opel comes with 5 doors as standard and it doesn't stop there. This middle of the range model is equipped with loads of modern gadgets. The headlamps turn when you corner. It has a start and stop system. It has a lane assist, which is basically a buzzer in the steering wheel to let you know you are wandering out of your lane. It has a decent stereo system, not like those old crummy tweeters you used to get in small cars. The seats are body hugging and comfortable, and just look at all the details on this little car. The steering wheel has buttons, which do many things. The instrument panel is properly sorted out and readable. The center console is modern and stylish. I feel like the guys at Opel worked overtime to make it as nice as possible in here. So it looks kinda nice, but is that enough to beat its competition? I don't think so. About 10 years ago, all small cars were basically rubbish. They were tin cans on wheels and you might even consider them dangerous. But nowadays they are a fashion item, they are a statement, and car manufacturers release tweaked versions and funky designs almost every week it seems. So I still have to ask the question, why would you buy this car? Maybe driving it will give us the answer. So when you drive off, you immediately sense that this car is pretty well sorted out. The steering is very light and there is even a little button here on the left saying City, which makes it even lighter. Clutch feels light as well, which is to be expected of a small car. And changing gear feels nice and silky. Now when you drive a bit faster and you get into a corner, the car leans a bit. But that's to be expected of a small car. It's not supposed to be a hunkered down sports car, so I won't criticize it for being a bit wobbly. But then again, this car is pretty well behaved, I have to say. You sense that it's meant for more than just shopping trips. I think you can actually take this car on a long distance cruise or even on a long distance holiday. So when we take all those things into account, this car adds up to be a proper good little car. But we are still left with the main question. Why would you buy it? Well, let's dive further in the details then. I am 5'11" and my legs are quite tall, so my driving position is pretty far back. But as you can see, I can still fit to the back. Mostly. And furthermore, if you walk towards the back, you discover that it still has enough room for your shoppings. I wouldn't call it commodious in there, but it would still function perfectly for your daily needs. So does that give us the answer to the big question? No, not really actually. Because every new modern small car basically covers all these things. So I still have to ask, why would you buy it? Sum it up then. This car is cheap to buy, it's cheap to run, it's cheap to insure as well. It drives alright for a small car, it looks alright, it's funky, it's fashionable, whatever you like to call it. It takes 5 people in decent comfort and it still has a decent sized boot. But I think I have figured out why you should buy this car. Opel has taken all the good qualities from every other small car and they have put it in one car. This is basically the total package. It does everything a tiny bit better than its competitors. And it has got one of the most important characteristics that I look for in a car. When I drive it, it makes me feel happy. So what more could you want from a small car? So there you have it. Unless you don't want to drive a German car because of their European holiday in the 1940s, this is the small car to buy.